omegadrip exclusives.
Okay. It's your boy Omega. We back here with another one. Y'all know what it is. Bossy YouTube. We run this street. Let's get it. So let's break down this Apple tag. I'm sharing a video with you guys with a guy tracking his location on his Apple tag as he mails it to a whole different country, and how he was able to track his location through the whole mailing process, which is insane. So Apple is now saying that they're going to find ways of making this device a lot easier to know if you're being tracked. This device has a little beeping sound that once it gets away from you at a certain distance, it starts to beep. The thing is, you can always go in the settings and turn that off. So Cash never heard that his car was being tracked. So it sounds like Cash was tracked through an Apple tag. The thing about this Apple tag is that a lot of people are saying you can't track it. You connect it to a Bluetooth device, and then after a certain distance, you can't track it anymore. The only way you can still track it is if somebody nearby has an iPhone. It'll keep sending location to whoever's phone that Apple tag is connected to. So therefore, you can always track it, because even though it's gone at a distance, if anybody nearby or anybody in that area, or even Cash or the girl. So it sounds like Cash was tracked through an Apple tag. The thing about this Apple tag is that a lot of people are saying you can't track it. You connect it to a Bluetooth device, and then after a certain distance, you can't track it anymore. The only way you can still track it is if somebody nearby has an iPhone. It'll keep sending location to whoever's phone that Apple tag is connected to. So therefore, you can always track it, because even though it's gone at a distance, if anybody nearby or anybody in that area, or even Cash or the girl, if they was to have an iPhone, then they can track it at all times, which means it wasn't hard to track Cash. You gotta remember, Cash said he was parked at her house one time, and when he left, he came outside the house holding his gun. And then he went to his car and they left. Y'all remember when he said that? That was the first time they tried to shoot at him or whatever, right? So that tells me that the boyfriend has the keys to the house. He could have easily tracked the car down after that night or before that night. So let's say he tracked the car down that night, waited for him to leave, then that's how they got the law on him that night on the red light, which makes sense. He knows where she lives, he sees the car outside, he puts the tag on it, runs down him on the red light, he doesn't get him the first time around. That could be possible, right? I know that they're saying he must have been tagged. An hour after he left the club, he was gunned down. This shows how easily he could have been tracked through that Apple device. For the police to be giving out this much information and saying they're looking into reports about this means they have a lot more. They only tell us a little bit of what they want us to know. When they're already giving out this much information early on, it only tells me it's only a matter of time before they solve this case. This guy is showing us how he mailed out his Apple AirTag, and he was able to track it all the way to another country.
Australia. All right, so Stanley, update number one. He is moving along on the road there. It looks like the DHL driver came and
picked up that package. So far, so good with that. We can see updated just 2 minutes ago. So this is
Omegadrip exclusives.